fire that we finally found. Yet in darkness and cold, if you hold it, it'll never go out. Then we stumbled on some treasure and started digging underground. Whoa, when we laid down the flame, we didn't notice when the fire went out. And now we're going down. We started with soul, now we're chasing diamonds and gold. Let's throw them into the night. Let's say we're crazy, that's fine. Let's say we're out of our mind. We'll tell them alright. If the world is all we got, then alright, but it's not do what you want, just remember diamonds and gold, and so they fight. It was dark, it was cold, heaven gold couldn't stop the night. It turns out treasure so we tried to relight and find a way to ignite it. Nothing satisfied it till we let it all go.
Test, test, test. Okay. That should be a little better. Started so we're chasing diamonds and gold. Yes, it appears to be working. I think. I still think my Streamlabs maybe a little bit. Oh, there's no audio? Oh shoot. Is there audio now? Okay, good. Okay. It's like, dang it. What happened? Yeah, my mic wasn't plugged in, or it was, but it didn't register because everything is falling apart here, you know. Oh no, it went fuzzy. Maybe trying to stream 4 different things at once is too much for my connection. Let me know if it keeps doing that. I'll have to make a choice maybe. Oh, it was on your side? Okay, well, all the same, if you do notice like a lot more lag with this, then I will, you know, have to adjust some things here. It's all good from here? Okay, cool. Thanks, Peachy. Appreciate it. Peachy, are you going to any of the other conventions in Colorado this year? I can't remember if I asked you that last time, but if I recall, you were somebody that I met at a con here. Okay, thanks, stream. Appreciate it. I've got a friend who is going to be possibly showing at Colorado Springs Comic-Con. I don't know. I want to go help her out because she is pregnant and she needs help like with her booth and stuff, you know. But I don't have a car that is safe to drive very long distances. But I feel bad. Like she needs somebody to help her do stuff. And also, I mean, I've never been to Galaxy Fest, which is the one in Colorado Springs that she's going to this next weekend. And I kind of want to check it out because I wanted to get a table there, but I just didn't sign up in time because they were all full. Supernatural Con? Okay, I didn't even know we had that in Colorado. I think I want to do some more sketches on this actually, because this is not quite where I want it to be. Although I do like that lighting better. So I'm going to merge that. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get into Colorado Springs Comic-Con this summer. But it's, I don't know, it's hard for me to like get people to talk to me about stuff. Like I keep reaching out to all these conventions that just aren't responding. So I don't know if they are full and they just don't want to tell me that they're full or what's going on. I definitely want to do a bunch of creepy... I've been drawing a lot of creepy fish this week. Just because sometimes fish look really creepy. And I've been doing that sea slug project, so I have like, you know, deep sea creatures kind of on the brain a little bit. I kind of want to incorporate some of that into this. And like eels are just so crazy shaped. I feel like it's almost like a crime to not include them. The Transformer artist that stopped by. Okay, cool. Yeah. Please do. I definitely made it to Denver Comic Con. So far, that's the only convention I've made it into this year. Which is not good, because I really wanted to, like, double the number of conventions I went to this year. But I got rejected from Dink, and I haven't heard back yet from Denver or from Colorado Springs Comic Con. I might apply to Fort Collins just so that I have an option. Let's see. I think I need to look up some kelp bed. I really want to do some crazy kelp. Oh, hey Mike, how is it going? I'm so surprised you even remember me. You're the one I met through Tues's live stream, right? Like, I don't know, like a year ago? I had you did like a weird file that night that you guys shared of you saying Sayao or something, or Chow, like really funny. I found that on my computer the other day and I was just like, oh my gosh. It made me laugh. Anyway, hi. If that is you, unless I've totally remembered the wrong person, in which case I apologize, and I value you anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. What have you been up to? How's life? I'm shocked you remember me at all. I've been terrible about doing anything with my YouTube account this past year. I haven't seen Tess do any of those streams lately. Maybe I just haven't been on YouTube very much. Which is entirely possible. I don't know if I like this kelp in the background. I think it might be too busy. We'll see. Kids taking up all your time. Yeah, they'll do that. They're really good at that. I've been good. Busy. Like, busy but not because of kids. But just like busy in general. This is actually for a book that I'm working on with an author down in Austin. So it's called Wary Tales. It's like a creepy retelling of classic fairy tales. So this one's obviously like Little Mermaid. But she puts like a dark spin on every story. So it's kind of like a mixture of like removing the damsel in distress trope from a lot of the stories and also making a lot of the women kind of sinister and like creepy. I don't know. It's interesting. The stories are fun. It's fun to work on. But yeah, I've been super busy. All kinds of stuff going on in my life, actually. we'll see. This year will be really interesting for a lot of reasons. Last year was really interesting for a lot of reasons, but kids are jerks. I mean, sometimes, yeah. But you gotta love them, right? Yeah, oh, I will totally pay attention to. I don't know what social media you have, but I'm on like everything under Casey L. Snow. So just pick one to follow me on, and I will definitely be announcing it when it's done. My goal is to have it. Would you stop Photoshop? My goal is to have it done by the summer. That's what I would like to see happen. We'll see if it ends up going down that way, but a lot of that is hinging on me, though. So it's not. I'm just hoping that nothing comes up that will distract me terribly from this for the next however long. Oh, I know, Twitter. Oh my gosh, I'm on Twitter. I don't know how to use it. If anybody's on Twitter and they want to teach me things, just... I have it on my phone too, so that I will actually interact. I'm just really bad at it. But yeah, hit me up. I'm on Twitter under KCL Snow, so... I do stream announcements there, and then sometimes I'll reblog like art or just cool things I find, but it's usually just me talking about what's going on with me and random art stuff, so if that interests you. But I will definitely be posting when the book comes out for sure on Twitter. How long have you had Twitter for? I'm such a noob at it. If anybody has advice for any of that stuff, please tell me. Please take pity on a poor, ignorant artist. Tell me things about how to do stuff. Like, I don't know, am I supposed to tag everything on Twitter? Am I just supposed to, like, barge in on people's conversations and just interact? Like, what is the best way to use Twitter? And people heart stuff and I don't get it, but yeah. Right, I don't get it either. I'm right there with you. I think Tues is on Twitter too. I see her stuff on there sometimes. You have no clue how to use it? Great. Oh, hey China, how's it going? I don't know if you're still watching, but... It's a pound sign. You sound slightly, like, just slightly more clueless than me. So with our powers combined, we can figure it out. Or at least have a good time trying, I suppose. Not a hashtag, right? I know, it's a pound sign. What the heck? Like, who even made that name, hashtag? This is not looking very kelpish. Captain Planet. Is that what this looks like to you? Is she the power of demonic water? This is what happened when What's-Her-Face goes bad. The Russian girl? Wasn't she the water one? I was just watching a Nostalgia Critic on Captain Planet yesterday. Perfect. I've always wanted to know just enough to get in trouble. Funny thing is, I don't really need to know anything often to get in trouble. I just wind up in trouble. It's kind of like this stream earlier. It just kind of happens to me. Yeah, I don't know about this kelp, you guys. I think it's too busy. It's like really distracting. Maybe if I darken it a whole lot. So this is typically whenever I'm doing like thumbnails like this, my early process is very much exploratory. So if that interests you, by all means, continue watching, because that's what this is going to be. A lot of stuff will change. It probably will look very different from a lot of this when all is said and done. But if you've ever wondered how the digital painting process works, for me anyway, this is what I do. You have Captain Planet stuck in my head now, Senna. Oh, that's why it's being weird. Oh, Photoshop. Same, I can't stand, I can just stand there and boom, I'm in trouble and like somehow my pants are missing. That's like a whole different realm of trouble. I mean, you can end up in all kinds of pickles that way. I think you just hashtag everything to use Twitter. It's all I ever see is hashtags. But like, don't people get tired of seeing hashtags? Like, I did that with a couple of my posts, and I just felt like half of the post was hashtags. I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm doing this right. Like, I don't know for sure, but this just doesn't look like I don't want to interact with this, because it's just like hashtags. Like, they're not even saying anything really. I don't know. Like, when I do my stream announcements, I use hashtags so that people can find it in searches. But I was just like, I don't feel like this is right. Like, there's got to be a better way to use this that I just don't know about. I don't know. Well, let's all figure it out together, guys. We'll make a Twitter crew. Twitter friends. Yeah, I need people to bug me on those things, honestly, to like encourage me to interact more, because I'm so like awkward too. I hate like just butting into stuff. Because I'm like, I feel like the uninvited guest of the conversation, you know, like nobody was talking to you, Casey. Like, why are you talking right now? But like, that's what Twitter is, I think. So it goes against my very nature. And so I need people to like pull me out of that. So if anybody is on Twitter and is bored one day and just wants to bother me, please feel free. Because I sure don't know how to use it, and we can figure it out together that way. Or something. The Twitter friends. Oh, I cannot see this. This is just not gonna work. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading stuff. Okay. Yeah, on the internet, anyone can have their 2 cents, even if you don't. Exactly! Right! And I don't want to be that person. Oh, hey, Tack. Yes, obsessively tweet at me, please. I seriously do sometimes, though. That's part of why streaming helps me so much, is because it keeps me accountable to, like, interacting online, because I do get really, like, oh, nobody wants to talk to me, nobody wants to hear what you have to say, just go over there, Casey, go draw. And I know I need to be better about that. I need to, like, put myself out there, because, honestly, it's just a habit you have to have if you want people to know you exist in this day and age, and I'm just not good at that. So yes, please. Gauntlet, it has been thrown, Tack. I will tweet back at you. I have it on my phone, so I will actually get them. I mean, at least you share stuff, though. Like, I don't ever share anything. Well, I share art. You'll always talk to me? Aw, thanks, Mike. You're a pal. I was just telling people about you, actually, Tack. I was talking about Colorado Springs Comic-Con and how I wish I could go down there. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to come on Sunday. Part of me wants to just, like, take a chance and just drive my car, even if I don't have Matt's car. Because I really want to hang out with you guys, and I want to help you, because I know that's gotta suck, like, being unable to do what you need to do. Finger guns. Thanks, Mike. I don't know. I know, I shouldn't take chances. I'm kind of a risk taker sometimes with things. I just kind of am like, well, I'll just pray and it'll, you know, what will happen will happen. But I know that's not always the best mentality. But, I mean, I don't know. I also kind of want to just go to, like, I wanted to go to Galaxy Fest too, because I wanted to check it out. And so it's not, it'd be good for more than just you. Like, I don't know. And I don't think there's any public transit with, like, a reasonable price tag that will get me from Denver to Colorado Springs. So. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you found somebody, but I don't know. Yeah, so. And I definitely cannot afford an Uber. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, my car will probably be okay. I've driven down Colorado Springs once since moving here in that car, and it was a little nerve-wracking, but it was on a Sunday, so not during rush hour. Like, I drove well within the speed limit, like, tried to attract as little attention to myself as possible. And just, like, every time a cop would come by, I was just like, okay, we're good. Yeah. For those who don't know, like, so my car, I'm actually trying to sell it right now. It's just getting older and I need a new one. But I haven't bought a new car yet because I want to make sure I want to put the money I make on the car towards the new car. Because I'm poor. And so I can't just like buy a new car and sit on another car. So I didn't renew the registration this year, so the registration is no longer valid, which, I mean, it's probably not the biggest deal, but it's an older car too, so like part of me is afraid that it's going to break down and then I'm going to attract attention and then my registration is going to get looked up and it's going to be out and then I'm going to have to like pay all these fines that I can't afford, so I don't know. But the other part of me is like, I know I'm a safe driver and I probably will be okay. I don't know. Consider those places that take trade-ins and guarantee a certain amount. No, I don't know anything about that. Please tell me. I'm asking like $3,500 for it. It's a Ford Focus, but it's only got 100,000 miles on it. It's never given me any trouble. And it doesn't really have anything wrong with it. There's like a little ding in the back bumper, and that's about it. So I feel like it's worth at least that. Because when I looked up Kelley Blue Book prices, it was not, the trade-in was not really high. Oh, really? I wonder what the catch is. Oh, you've never been to a con, Mike? Wow. How was that possible? Sorry I missed your comment. Chat's kind of going a little faster. You should go to one. Oh yeah? How is it on mobile, Dream? I've never watched Twitch on mobile. I think I tried to once, but it was like frozen or something. I didn't know if that was just me, though. Probably was just me. I'm lucky like that. Really? 4K for any car? That there has to be some kind of catch. Because there's some cars out there that are not worth 4K. But yeah, I would love to get 4K for my car. I think it, I mean, honestly, I feel like it's worth at least 4 or 5. But I figured since it wasn't really a Colorado car, you know. Oh wait, how come my stream on Instagram is ending? It says it only has 19 seconds remaining. Is there a time limit? I don't want it to stop. Does anybody know anything about Instagram streaming? Am I getting shut down by the Instagram police? Live video paused? What? Apparently you can only stream live for so long. Huh. I guess you can only stream for a certain amount of time. That's weird. Maybe if your big break comes, you'll get invited to one. Invited to what? A con? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for your... Are you still doing the voice acting stuff? Lameagram. That's right, it is Lameagram. I want to make another video. I feel bad. I didn't even get to say goodbye to the people who were in there. Hang on, I'm gonna start a new stream on Insta. Now that I'm actually set up anyway, it's probably gonna be more interesting. Okay. There we go. So, sorry about that, for anybody who was watching on Insta. It just decided it didn't want to let me stream anymore. Hey Peachy, sorry about that. I guess there's a time limit on Instagram. Did you know about that? It just like totally shut down. So I don't know why it did that. Anyway, did not mean to abandon you. Oh yeah, how's the voice acting stuff going, Mike? Pretty much the same as on a webpage. If you have registering sideways, if it's straight up, the chat will cover the window. Okay, so but I mean the quality is pretty decent, Dream, or is it kind of hard to see? I'm just curious. I should probably just watch somebody's on. Yeah, so streaming on Insta is, it's like you hit the stories button. The stories thing is new. I think they're trying to compete with Snapchat, and also have the streaming thing because that's really popular. But yeah, you just hit like your profile. There's like, they have a little play button on your profile now on your phone, and you just hit it, and it asks you if you want to if you want to make a video or do a live video, and so you just switch it to live. Like you slide it and then press start, and it just streams whatever you're showing. So yeah, I didn't know there was a time limit. Man, I was totally unprepared for that. Sorry. I would have like said something or paid attention. Chris says the best thing to do with those places is find the car you want, negotiate your price first, then tell them, oh, by the way, I'm trading in for the 4K deal. Okay, I wonder if it's just certain dealers, because I know the car I want. I want to get a Subaru. I'm looking at getting a Subaru Forester. It's like the best blend of the things that I need for like decent gas mileage and like reliability. So that's what I'm going for. So I don't know if it's like a certain dealership doing the 4K deal. But I do kind of want a new car. I'm always leery of getting used cars. Unless it's like super low mileage and only has one owner kind of a thing, but then you start paying new car prices. So to me it's like, why not just, if I'm going to be doing a monthly payment anyway, why not just do the new car? And know exactly what's happened to it and be in total control of like maintenance and all of that. So I don't know, we'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, my little 2-wheel drive Ford Focus with all-season tires is no longer, and it's 10 years old, by the way. Actually, it's 11 years old now this year. Is just not cutting it for Colorado. So it's time. Like, it's a good commuter car. Like, it'll get you where you need to go, kind of a thing, but not if the roads are super icy. So I figured a good time to sell it might be this summer, maybe. Like, you know, when kids are getting out. And parents are just looking for a cheap, you know, like a cheap, hey, congratulations, you graduated, now go to college or something kind of a car. That's my thought process. Oh, you possibly got a radio gig. That's cool. Oh, you have an agent. Oh my. Pinky's out. That's pretty fancy. Well, hey, congratulations, Mike. That's super cool. Are you still doing like little YouTube shows and stuff too? I haven't really kept up. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Okay, so the quality is good. That's good. 12 years old, we're going to sell it and not replace for now. That makes sense. Are you planning on staying home for the most part once you have your baby? Or, I mean, because if you really don't need 2 cars, if one person's going to kind of be home most of the time. Oh, hey, Last. How's it going? So, I mean, Insta's got that going with the streams and such. Depends on the update you have. They do double streaming to where you can stream side by side with someone. Oh, that's cool. If I knew anybody on Instagram who streamed, I would do that. I've never done a double stream. I've always wanted to. Already work from home. Oh, okay. So your car, yeah. That's how I am too. I moved here 2.5 years ago, and I have put maybe 1,000 miles on my car. Like, I just don't drive, which is part of why I didn't feel like super pressured to renew the registration, because I was just like, well, it's basically a backup car. Like, oh shoot, I really need to go to the grocery store or something, which rarely happens. And then I met Matt, and so I've been sharing a car with him when I need one, which isn't often. I think I drive somewhere maybe once a week, and like it's like 10 minutes away. So. But yeah, I think it's just time. I would like to have a reliable vehicle again. My little Ford Focus has served me quite well. I've had it since I went to college. It was my college car that I bought. I bought new in like 2006, 2007. It's just time, you know. I've had it. My goal was to have it for 10 years, and I've had it for 11, so. I kind of thought I would hit 200,000 miles on it, but I just don't drive enough. Like, it will take, if it takes me another 10 years to put that many miles on that car, it probably won't be drivable anyway by that point, so. Oh, hey, KL, sorry. I've got like, so I've got 4 different streaming sites right now, so I'm like checking between the 3 on Restream and then also occasionally looking at my phone to make sure I'm not missing chat over there. So I feel kind of bad if I'm missing people saying stuff, but how's it going, Kay? How you doing? Is it okay if I call you Kay? Kale? Do you prefer Thalen? What do you prefer? Always have a backup car in case you need to take the munchkins to the doctor. Yeah, I don't have any munchkins, but I mean, I might need to go to the doctor. That's kind of my thought process. Is like, never be without a car. Because sometimes emergencies happen. But I don't like to drive it if I don't need to. If I needed to take anyone to doctor, I'd still have Chris's car. Oh, he also works from home. Oh yeah, if you both work from home, you really don't need 2 cars. Like, at all. At least not until your kid is older. Like, then I can see maybe getting another car. But that's awesome, yeah. Lower those monthly payments. That'd be great. I'm jealous. That's cool. Oh, hey! What's an MC server? Is anybody here playing Monster Hunter? That's like, everything on my feed is Monster Hunter right now. And I'm so tempted. But I can't. Excuse me. I can't let myself do that. Because when I get the gamer bug, like, it hits me hard and I get super, like, I'm a completionist, and so I have to do, like, everything in the game to perfection and, like, see every possible cutscene, and, like, it's just bad. I don't know if Monster Hunter is one of those games, but if it's a collector game, I imagine it has that element. So I'm trying to just be like a passive bystander to all of the cool art that I'm seeing coming out of that game. Because it's so easy for me to justify, like, oh yeah, I want to play it so I can draw fan art for it. But that's not really why, I just want to play it. Why can't I get this color right? Yeah, auto insurance. Oh, I need to pay mine right now. It just came in. It's so expensive. You're right. That really is where the expensive vehicles comes in. It would be so nice to not have to pay that. Well, cool. Feel free to alert, Kay. OMC is Minecraft. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm not good at knowing these things. Oh, hey, Lori, how's it going? I don't know if you're still here. Oops, I tried to wave at you, but I have no idea if it did that. Okay, cool. See you, Peachy. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, Lori. I'm not able to pay total attention to Instagram chat. Like, it takes me a few minutes to see it, because it's like hiding behind my microphone as I stream on Twitch and YouTube and Picarto and everything. Sorry, I like this song. I don't know if anybody out there is a Grey Havens fan, but they are pretty fun. I like listening to them. So if I break out into spontaneous song, I apologize. I'm not trying to be annoying. Sometimes I just am annoying. Oh gosh, this is so pixely. So sorry, you guys. I'm really not even zoomed in that much. The original thumbnail for this drawing was super tiny, and I'm working on like a 36-inch canvas right now, so it's just, I have to paint over all of this. So it's gonna look pretty crappy for the first, you know, however long. I promise I can actually paint, you guys. Don't judge me. Reputation, my home. Has anybody had anything crazy happen to them so far this week that they feel like sharing? Please regale me with your stories. I never really leave my apartment, so I just kind of like crave crave hearing what's happening in other people's lives. Mine's not that exciting. Oh, you got my wave. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was you waving or if that was something I was supposed to press. So on Instagram, there's a little wave button that shows up next to people's names, and I didn't know this. I'm totally going to start pushing that every time I see people. I just didn't know. Yeah, so I'm going to try to start streaming on Instagram whenever I stream on Twitch and stuff. We'll see how that works out, but that's my goal anyway. Oh no, work has been crazy. I'm sorry. What happened at work? I mean, work has that tendency, I feel like. You just almost overfilled your tub, Dream? Well, I'm glad you caught that. That would have been an exciting disaster. I've never actually done that. Has anyone ever actually overflowed their tub? I feel like that would be super inconvenient. Oh, really? You have? Oh. It was very inconvenient. Alright. Well, I'm glad my supposition was accurate. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. I bet that was an exciting thing to walk into the bathroom for. Like, what do I do? I guess I get all the towels and just throw them. Like, I'm not sure how you clean that up. Okay, thanks for hanging out, Mike. I will hopefully catch you on Twitter. Yeah, totally tweet me. We'll figure this thing out together. I believe in us. Good luck with the little munchkins. I hope that they go easy on you tonight. Just try to remember their delightful moments, you know, whenever those happen. Cling to them. It was good to catch up with you. I'm glad you're still around. Glad things are going well. I'm sure they can be little jerk faces. Delightful little jerk faces. It's actually a good change, but oh, you've been doing some painting. Good. Sorry, I'm catching up to chat here. We're in the process of changing offices. Oh, that's always stressful, yeah. Well, hopefully that goes well for you and you don't have to be involved with it too much. Oh man, the music got really weird. I don't remember this song. Alright. I was watching this stream earlier of this artist who has like these super intricate, beautiful like lines and things, and I just was in awe and so like jealous, wishing I could do that. Every time I try to do line art, it's just like a nightmare. Nothing I ever do with lines turns out the way I want it to. I think my brain just thinks more, I don't know, three-dimensionally or something. Should I give him creepy teeth? I feel like I should give him creepy teeth. Oh, you're gonna be taking painting classes soon. That's awesome. Hey, that's great. Good job, Lori. Watercolor and acrylic, yeah. I dabble in watercolor and acrylic. I really need to do it more. I don't dedicate enough of my day to playing with real media. I tend to jump right into digital, which is not the best habit to be in, but I also just do so much work in digital that it's hard for me to justify like spending time not like not working basically. But I mean, it's not a good habit to be in. Like, I definitely need to be learning more real media technique because so much of it does like apply to digital and like informs the way you handle digital. So I need to do that for sure. See, this isn't even 100%. Like, this is 100%. Like, the pixelation is just crazy. I feel like I should have painted over this a little bit before I started streaming. So sorry about this, guys. It's not the prettiest thing you've ever seen. Oh, okay. Nice. That's a good idea. Like, soak in the bath and watch streams. That sounds relaxing. I need to go find somebody who's got good streaming music that I can just like chillax to. I used to actually do that with books sometimes. I always wanted to. You know, it's harder to read a book in the bathtub than they make it look in the movies. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's not quite as stress-free as they make it seem. I was definitely the whole time just kind of paranoid that I was gonna drop the book in the water. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe somebody can share book reading and tub technique with me. But that was my experience. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to distract you. That makes me feel kind of bad. I mean, I'm glad. I guess I'm glad it was interesting enough to keep watching. So that's good. But yeah, please don't flood your home for watching my stream. Oh man, this is not looking the way I want it to. Okay, I'm gonna do a little. We were feeling new. We were feeling new. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, you can't do anything digital? Well, I mean, it's definitely not something that happens overnight on either account. I think if both of us dedicated the time we needed to each medium, that we would be able to do it. I just haven't done that. I don't know how I feel about these teeth, you guys. They kind of look weird. I'm not even sure that this is how eels have teeth. The pictures I'm seeing are all like teethless eels. Toothless? Teethless? Toothless. Even though that's also a dragon. Also, something I've learned about myself as I stream, I go back and watch these videos sometimes to, like, you know, self-critique and see what I can improve about the experience. And I make some terrible, terrible faces while I stream. So I'm so sorry to everybody who has to watch my dumb concentration faces. Like, I'm trying to be really conscious, but once I get into something, it's like I get focused. And I just don't think about what I look like as far as my facial expression. I've like screenshotted some of them and just like shook my head for a few minutes, like, why? Why are you making that face, Casey? It's so horrible. It's like, I want to do a comic of it, actually, I think. I have a little comic strip that I've been kind of working on the side for fun. Like, as a webcomic, I might make a strip about it, but I think they look cooler with teeth, yeah. I see like one picture in here somewhere. Most of these are moray eels, and this other eel has crazy teeth. But the moray eels I'm looking at don't have teeth for some reason. Oh, some of them do. Well, that's weird. I'm not sure why some of them have teeth and some don't. But anyway. Funniest part is your tub is one of those super deep garden tubs. Oh no. Oh, they have creepy alien teeth. No way. I didn't realize that. That's so cool. So are their teeth retractable then? Because like, yeah, because some of the moray eels I'm looking at look like they have no teeth. But then others of them do. So maybe do they have lips? Is that why that's happening? Oh, that's so creepy. That's so creepy. I had no idea they had the pharyngeal jaw thing, or however you say that. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. He still looks too cute. Like everything I draw looks cute. Like even when I'm trying to draw creepy things, I feel like a lot of times they come out cute. And I don't mean for them to. That's right, I'll just add more of a creep factor. Yeah, they are really cool. One of these, I had a friend or somebody I knew online who used one of these pictures as their profile for a long time. And like, I just totally forgot about them until just now. Wonder whatever happened. She was more of a friend of a friend. She had really cool art, so. I don't know if anybody remembers or ever followed Schism online. This is like way back in, I don't know, 2007 or so. 2005, long time ago. Early internet art days, so probably not. Unless you were on DeviantArt. Okay, cool. I'm glad you like the teeth, Lori. I'm sure it'll look better once there's more of them and I have more details. He's just so smooth right now. That's part of why he looks cute. He's just really, there's no details in him. But if you add some battle scars, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'll do a few things like that. I'm gonna put some little divots and stuff in his skin. Make him look a little less smooth. I think that'll help a lot, but I also think I put his eye too far forward, but I kind of like it. It's so weird. It's just not an animal that I would expect to have lips, you know? Like, what are you doing, Moray Eel? How come you have lips? Put those away. They do have these cool like skin creases though that I really like. These will be fun to play with lighting. Not sure how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, he does look a little cute still, huh? It's alright. Give him some time. He'll be a vicious little sea snake before you know it. Little sea dragon. Leviathan-esque. That's my goal. The song Terror Time? No, I have not. What do I need to hear this song? What is this? There, his head's less round. I think maybe it was just his round head that was making him look too cute. I know you said terror time, but my head immediately went to terrier time. And so now I just like made up a song about dogs in my head. I don't know why my brain works the way it does. Help. I'm broken. It's probably because I've been watching Doug on a lot of Doug on Netflix lately. Matt and I are on kind of a 90s cartoon binge watch thing. Okay, I'll look it up later. Perfect mood music for creepy drawings. Okay. Hey, cool. Is it something I could like stream to? Like, could I use it on YouTube? That's part of what I'm trying to figure out this stream too, is see if I get like a cease and desist note from YouTube. I don't think I will, because I'm pretty sure all the music I'm playing is not copyrighted. Except for maybe this music actually, but I really like this band and they're super unknown. Like I think their most viewed YouTube video has like 2,000 views or something. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's good to play them because I want them to get more exposure. But maybe I'll get in trouble, I don't know. I'm sorry, Grey Havens, forgive me. I just think that you're great. I can't help it. Please don't sue me. They're like a husband and wife couple, like pair, duet thing. I don't think they have the money to sue me, but still. It's PG-13 from Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island, the movie. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, it's not even so much like what they sing about rating, it's more like if it's copyrighted, then YouTube will, like if I get 3 strikes, basically if I get 3 strikes on YouTube, I get my channel shut down, which I don't want to happen. So that's more like what I'm trying to figure out right now. Alright, I just spent way too much time on that eel, but it looked cool, so I really should be doing painting roughs for the whole picture, not just the eel. But I need somewhere to look okay. Oh good, I'm glad he looks more fierce. Well, if anybody needs some new music, go look up the Grey Havens on YouTube. Specifically, Diamonds and Gold and Sirens. Those are both really good. One of my favorites. But all of their stuff is fun. Has a definite like indie vibe to it, but folksy indie, I guess. I don't know. But they make a lot of references to Lord of the Rings in most of their songs. And they're a little bit more spiritual sometimes in their lyrics, but I don't think it's like anything too jarring, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me. It's on one of Vizzy Pop Speed Arts, and that's never gotten a strike. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I need to talk to somebody who streams regularly on YouTube. Maybe I'll just shoot someone a message and just interject myself into their expertise. Just like pick their brain about how best to go about things. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm pretty much done with this guy. Moving on to the next bit. Does anybody else out there who paints digitally have this issue where you get too focused on something too early in the painting when you should really be doing other stuff. Because I do that all the time. Like, I really should not have spent this much time refining him just now, but I just wanted to. Which is a terrible reason to do things. It's also way too bright down here. Let's tone it down a little bit there, guy. Sweet. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I mean, I'll do the rest of them more unifyingly, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, it's pretty much how I will paint this whole series. That's kind of how I work, is I'll start with a thumbnail, and then I'll just kind of do paint overs until I figure out how I want it to look. He's like obviously way more rendered than the rest of the image, but that's okay. No, but I really shouldn't do that because I don't even know, like, I don't even know how I want the lighting to be yet. Like, I might have to paint over all of that, which is why I shouldn't be doing that, but... Okay, let's be good, Casey. Come on. Do big paints. Big paints. You do that all the time? Okay. I mean, it makes me feel better just to hear that. I know it's not right, but it makes me feel better. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Good thing Hark's not here, because this part where the mermaid body becomes human fleshy color is going to be like this really disgusting green, sickly looking thing. I kind of want to give her skin like a greenish tint too. Kind of mildewy a little bit. Heartbreak love. This is not the right color though. Yeah, hopefully with these, the goal is for each of these images to be not only illustrations, but to be, like, operate well as, like, standalone paintings for posters and stuff, which is kind of exciting. I don't know. I guess I just like doing the multi-purpose thing. But it was also, like, a fun way to frame the challenge of making them. Because I had to think about composition as a poster and not just like storytelling. So it was like there's like a storytelling element to all of them, but I also really wanted them to be able to stand alone just as images and be able to tell their story without the context of the words, which is just exciting for me because that's kind of why I like illustration. Like visual storytelling is just really fascinating to me. I don't know why, it's just endlessly interesting that I can express to you what's happening without any words at all. It's what really attracts me to illustration in the first place. So yeah, there's that little tidbit. Man. I hate that this got off to such a late start. Hope this isn't too, like, sketchy if there's any kids watching. This is kind of PG-13, I guess. Maybe I should start posting those warnings when I make social media announcements about it. Didn't think about that. I know I have some people who like to keep tabs on me with their kids from when I was a teacher. So I should probably be sorry if there's any parents out there that are would have liked a little bit of warning about the partial nudity. I'm gonna open her mouth and make it a little creepier. Give her a little bit of like an eelish kind of a face. That's pretty creepy. Oh yeah, she's gonna get sharp teeth, no worries. No worries. In fact, I kind of feel like I need to raise her gums a little bit. Oh, that's super creepy, you guys. Excellent. This is definitely what we're going for. I like it. Very sharp teeth. Some purple gums or something, I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I want to give her like no. I feel like she should have scars or something too and be like definitely like not. Yeah, maybe I'll do some once I figure out what I want to do with these eels. Yeah, maybe I'll make her like mimic them. I did kind of give him like some little speckles, but nothing like super significant. Oh, hi there. Hey, Morpheus. Sorry, I have to kind of look around my microphone to see the chat in Instagram, so sorry that I missed you. Thanks for hanging out. How are you doing? Was not trying to ignore you. Wish that I had a better setup. wonder if they're gonna do some way to stream on Instagram with Streamlabs. That would be nice. Then I could just see all my chats in one place. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dream. I might do some of that mimicry. I gotta get once I get all this basic stuff painted in. I don't know if I like the way that guy looks. I might change him too. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely like her face better now though. Although I don't know that this is totally necessary. I'm definitely going to give her gills, but I don't know if they're going to be on her neck or if they're going to be on her ribs or where I want to put them. She has glowy green hair though, for sure. Because who doesn't love some nice glowy green hair? Everybody loves that. Well, good. I'm glad you're having a good start to your week.
Where the people go to try and escape, and with anxious eyes we stand in line till the cold ground shakes to tell us it's time for the train. Yes, it's time for the train to stop. Some were steel and some were gold, and each conductor raved. They shouted, buy your tickets and save your souls. But one conductor sang,
He shouted, you come follow me. I'll buy your tickets and pay your fee. I know what you cost. Believe me, without this train you will be lost.
so the rich men laughed and they walked
Might have to revisit this hair. It's not quite operating the way I want it to. Got the idea anyway.
picture on the ground. The stone moved just like sand. He said, throw your tickets on the floor. I'll give you mine instead. And he shouted, you
Come follow me. I know what you cost. How this train you will be lost. How this train you will be lost. Whoops. Follow me. I'll buy your tickets and I'll pay your fees. I know what you cost. Without this train, you will be lost. Without this train, you will be lost. This color scheme is not working for me. Whoops, forgot to save.
The color-coded town, they had one rule, no grays allowed, it was a great offense. It brought no compliments. A stranger to the town, he came and met a girl that very few would say is worth thinking of. Still he fell in love, and he brought her flowers every day. And she loved them, she loved him, she never felt that way. But they said, hey, those flowers, they are gray. They can't stand, no, no, well, we'll let it slide. But read our signs, we don't like gray. Then one day they saw her in a dress, a gift from him that was gray and red. It stopped them in their tracks. Ooh, they knew it matched. A revolution they were sure they found inside that color-coded town. Some happy, some enraged, so they marched on over to the place where he brought her flowers every day. And she loved them, she loved him, she never felt that way. But they cried, let's take him to his grave. You can't stay, no, no, well, we done told him once, but now he's done, they cried. We told you stay away from that crazy color. Turn around, if you don't, we'll break you, and you don't have anyone to save you. He said she needs me to stay, 'cause gray can take her sorrow. So I will die tonight so she will know the gray will stay in the color code, yeah. For my love I will die, you know, but before I do, let the record show that I brought her flowers every day. She loved them, she loved me, she never felt that way. So if you need some
Gray.
that's okay, child, 'cause you know you just got to ask, and I'll come back. You know you just got to ask, and I'll come back. You know you just got to ask, and I'll come back and give you grace.
Looks kind of derpy. Don't think that's the right brush for this.
We were sailing on waves of silver. There were echoes in the wind. When we raised our sails to capture them, the ship was lifted up and then it was sank.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
silver melted in the light, and we saw the world with different eyes, and we sang.
Oops. Sorry, Instagram. It's the one downside of you being on my phone. I think my phone's overheating doing this. I might have to unplug or something. Oops, I guess it paused my video. Strange. Well, hopefully my phone doesn't die. Don't know what I want to do with her mermaid half design. Seems a little bland currently. By mermaid half, I mean fishy half, obviously.
There was a garden, never was such beauty seen in all the earth, and not again until the day when it returns. And there was a loud cry, alive were the voices as they sang the words, and ever since they've been singing, it goes underneath where eyes don't go, the sound that keeps the beat that holds alive.
Well, good. I'm glad you are safe from the terrors of the tub there, Dream. I was worried for you. Oh yeah, sing me terror time. Do it. Or did you mean send it to me? I mean, you can send me a song too if you want. I would not say no. I like not being the only one humming along to something. Makes me feel less like, I don't know, self-conscious about it, I guess. Ew, green skin, ew.
Towers and banners raised, and kings with the power changed that song that first began, and it was lost and buried deep in cover then. The chorus and angel lights proclaimed on that starry night that shook the world. A king arose, and he was singing, it goes on where eyes don't go, a sound that keeps the beat that holds alive the song you need to know.
I hope this is showing up okay on Instagram. I keep trying to like check it every once in a while, make sure it's not horrible looking, but I know it's that kind of an angle because my phone is tilted. Beautiful song, Dream. You hear the beating of your heart, you know the screaming's gonna start. Oh no, that sounds like a song I need to hear. Here comes the really scary part. Oh no. I love it already. Yes, it's terror time again. They got you running through the night because it's terror time again and you just might die of fright. That, yeah. I think I can jam out to that. I probably do need to make like a creepy playlist for when I do these. Should I give her eyeshadow? I feel like any more eye detail might be a little distracting. Plus I want to keep it kind of dark. Maybe I'll just do like a dark green. I mean, I'm not good at makeup in real life, so I'm also afraid to put makeup on a fake person because I don't know how to do it. You would think that it would just come naturally to somebody who draws, but it doesn't. If you were ever curious, makeup is not a natural thing. Does that look makeup-y? I think that looks bad. I shouldn't do makeup. It's too much. Should have just kept it with the slight. There. Maybe that. Maybe that's all she needs. I don't know. I'm not a makeup person at all. I kinda wanna give her like an electric green tongue though. It makes no sense, but I just want to. So maybe I'll do a little overlay or something. When your phone dies, you'll continue watching in Twitch. Oh, okay. Oh, who is this somebody I know from Twitch? Or did you just see the stream link in my... I did link my Twitch account on my Instagram. What if you do the top lashes like fins? Ooh, that would be weird. I was thinking about giving her like some kind of finnage, maybe on like her arms or something. I really just want to get the painting part down first and kind of see where I'm at and then do details, but that's not a bad idea. I wonder if that detail would even be noticed though, you know, like would it be too subtle for anyone to see on a poster or in a book? I don't know. That's a good idea. When I get to that part, I'll play around with it. I like the way your head's at, though. Ooh, this is kind of creepy music though, whatever's playing right now. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. It's like this creepy ambient humming sound. Probably a little more appropriate than what I had on before. Somebody tell me if I make a stupid face while I work so that I can like close my mouth or put my tongue back in or whatever it is that I'm doing. Sometimes I catch myself like working or like trying to get a detail and I just make these weird faces. Bothers me. I control myself. Nobody's gonna take me seriously if they come in here and see me looking like a fool. Oh, looks like my stream just died again. Has it really already been another hour? Oops. Well, I need to give my phone a break anyway. It's like overheating. Yeah, my phone's really hot. I'm just give it a break. So I guess I'll probably not ever be able to use Restream with Instagram. Just because they have a time limit on their streams. I guess unless they can work out some coding that like functions with that time limit. Somehow. Not sure how that would work. I kind of want to do other sea creatures in the background too, not just eels. Oh, you just listened to the version and it was all wrong? Okay. I'll open this up and watch it in a little bit. Oh no. I can already tell I'm gonna like it. It's got like that cheesy rock sound to it already. I don't know if I like that. Perfect. You know exactly the kind of music I want to hear. I like it. Oh, gosh, I hate when my apartment makes creepy sounds at night when I'm streaming. So sorry. I forgot my window was open a little bit because it was hot. And it just made a creepy sound. And I got this creepy music on here. Everything's creepy. Yeah, it was really nice today. Where are you at again? I forgot. I know we just shared all of this like a couple nights ago, but I totally forgot where you're from. Okay, I thought you were kind of in the same, like, region of the country as me. Yeah, it was a really nice day today. That's right, because you're from New Mexico and Hark is from Arizona. I think I get you guys mixed up sometimes. Yeah, it was beautiful. Too bad I spent the whole day inside, basically. Actually, not basically. I spent the whole day inside. That's okay. It was nice yesterday, and I did get to go out a little bit yesterday, so... Just unfortunate. Because I really love being outside. Oh, man. My back is hurting. I don't know about this creepy music right now, with the creepy wind and the creepy everything. Yeah, it's like half an hour of creepy sounds. I don't want that. Let's do something a little less... Ooh, ocean sounds. Let's do ocean sounds. That's appropriate. Although very quiet. Should play Terror Time? Oh, I should. I'm just afraid... so you don't think it'll get me in trouble? I'll turn it down just a little. It is appropriate. I mean... No, I love it. I'm gonna totally sing this later. Everybody enjoy this beautiful moment brought to you by the Dream Sage. Oh man, the scary part. I love it. No, it's appropriate. Oh, it's not? What do you mean? Oh, they cut out part of it? I wonder who sang this. Sky Cycle? That is a great name. Maybe if it does get flagged, oops. YouTube will be confused by the random ambient music overlaying slightly. This one? Okay. Is it like longer or something? Isle of Zombies. Oh, this is so delightful though. Well, I think it like randomly turned off though. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I probably hit something. I'm really good at kind of klutzing my way through the internet and technology and that kind of thing, so. Ooh, these creepy ocean sounds in the background though. Die of fright, temporary time tonight. I don't know the words. Oh, is it? I don't know if I ever saw that one. I don't remember a ton of Scooby-Doo movies though from my childhood, so. The song is great. I do approve of this little medley that's happening. For those just now tuning in, we are listening to Terror Time from the notorious Scooby-Doo movie, known as the Island of Zombies. Or, wait, no, Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. That's what it's from. Very well known. If you're a 90s kid. I do remember seeing previews for it. Like on Cartoon Network and stuff. I watched so much Cartoon Network. I almost like, to the point that I think I regret how much Cartoon Network I watched as a kid. That one's Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. That's so funny. I love it. Sorry, totally missed my trash can when I threw that away. Honestly, and it's kind of sad, but like the only Scooby-Doo movie I really remember is that really bad one. Like the live action one. And I know that was like way later. But like I don't really remember any other Scooby-Doo movies like well enough to tell you anything about them. just remember the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, I mean, I did appreciate the kind of, like, self-mockery it did a little bit. Like, it knew that it was a dumb movie. And it, like, made fun of, like, how everybody kind of hated Scrappy and whatnot, but yeah. I know it's definitely not the best Scooby-Doo movie. And I still think the cartoon was way better. Fun little children memories. That sort of thing. Oh, childhood. It's weird. It's like I miss being a kid, but I also knew when I was a kid that I would miss being a kid. So I tried to be really, like, appreciative. Like, anytime I would think about how I was not going to be a kid forever. I remember, like, doing something extra, I don't know, like taking an extra moment or whatever to appreciate being a child, so looking back, I'm glad, because I very much appreciated my childhood at the time. But I still want to go back to it, obviously. Well, sometimes, I don't know. The 90s were a pretty special time for sure. One of the songs from the second movie? Cool. Oh, this is super anime looking. Was this animated in Japan? This reminds me of like the Teen Titans, but like if it were animated in Japan. Oh, they're so 80s though, look at them. Really? Well, there's definitely anime influences. Well, at least they're telling them what they're going to do. So, I mean, they can't say they weren't warned. Oh, that dancing, though. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I was like, is this a different song? Or like the second set? What's happening here? What are they saying? To love the earth is our desire? I wonder if they're witches. Earth, wind, fire, and death. Gosh, these lyrics are pretty funny, actually. We ride the wind and we feel the fire. Wonder what they could be referencing. Broomsticks? Witch trials? Oh, fire and air. Okay. Still, those lyrics are pretty funny. At least to me. I don't know. Maybe I took it somewhere they weren't supposed to go. Yeah, I still don't really know about those kelp. I'm not sure how I feel about them still. I just think they're a little too distracting. They need to blend more with the background. Like, if they're gonna be in there, they need to be a lot more faint. Oh, I'm sure they are. I mean, I think that's one of the nice things about animated movies is like they don't, I don't know, they are what they are. Like, you know you're getting like a fun kids movie. Whereas like some of them like more realistic looking, especially that trend lately in animation to be hyper realistic, it's just like sometimes I feel like the line is a little bit blurred between like what their market is, I guess. Like, are you trying to aim this at kids, or like this doesn't feel like it's trying too hard to be like a real thing that could happen, maybe. I don't know what I'm trying to say exactly. I'm tired. But like I know what I'm trying to say, I'm just not saying it well. I don't know. I guess like when I go back to like 90s, early 2000s, okay, you know what I'm trying to say? Like those movies, like you can tell like you're just here for a good time. Like this is a kids movie. It is fun and silly and like it's not trying to be anything else. I don't know. It's just different. And then you watch other movies now that are just, I don't know, like they're trying to get our demographic too. And so it's like more adult themes, maybe? I don't know. Society's weird. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done now. Okay, well, I think I got a good foundation to work on here. I've only got a few more minutes before I'm gonna call it a night. Didn't really paint much on him, but sometimes they take out too much fantasy nowadays, let it be a little fantastical and outside reality. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I kind of get it in some ways. It's like everybody's kind of been there, done that with like the, hey, this is just for fun. Like that's the way movies have been made for a long time. So I get the appeal of wanting to do things with more of a realistic touch. But at the same time, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the plots are a little too heady for kids, in a way. Like they'll start talking about stuff that just isn't relevant to a kid, maybe? I don't know. But then there's the flip side where I appreciate the fact that they're still trying to tell a good story that's like holds up for an adult as well as a child. So I don't know. I guess I don't really know how I feel about it, but sometimes I just miss being able to sit down and be like, I'm watching Fern Gully, or like I'm watching Scooby-Doo, or you know, I'm watching, like I don't know if kids really get that. It's like if they do, it's like over the top stupid. It's like Spy Kids stupid, or like it's not just childlike, it's like childish, you know, like it's dumb. Like I don't think you have to dumb it down to make it a kids movie. I don't know. It just seems like kids movies these days are like one of two extremes, basically, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Ferngully is like one of those movies I just think is fun and stupid. Probably just because I enjoyed it so much as a kid. Yeah, Thumbelina too, I watched that a lot. I didn't really like... Oh, my music's too loud. I'm like yelling. I didn't really like Secret Garden as much as the movie, but I love the book. Like, I still go back and read that book like once a year. Although it's at my parents' house now, so maybe like once every 2 years. Like whenever I happen to be home. But I don't know. I really love that story. Have you ever read the book? The book is so charming. I love that book. I don't know why. I've just always really liked it. Like, if I ever do have kids, I definitely want to read them classic literature before bed. I always wish that I could have gotten that sometimes, like, you know, reading things like Treasure Island or something before bed. Yeah, not Moby Dick. For a lot of reasons. I've never actually read Moby Dick, but like, what I've heard about it and what I've read about it, it's definitely not, like, there's some scenes in it that are pretty, like, raunchy and not necessarily pleasant. No, I won't read that to them. I will read that first, and then I will probably never read it again. It's on my list. Like, I definitely, like, I have a list of classics that I want to read before I die. But I've been unable to make much headway on it in recent years, but I do still have it. And so that one's on there. But I don't plan on making that like a bedtime read by any means. You know, stuff like Secret Garden or, you know, Narnia or Lord of the Rings, like The Hobbit, Wrinkle in Time, you know, that kind of stuff. The Phantom Tollbooth, totally want to read that to a kid. Like, that's one of those books, I didn't read that book until I was out of college. And upon reading it, I was just like, why did I not read this as a child? I would have loved this. That was exactly my kind of book when I was a kid. I loved stuff like that. Just like zany, funny, like it had enough jokes in it that I think I would have gotten a lot of the references even as a kid, but they were smart. Like, it didn't talk down to you. I don't know. If you've never read The Phantom Tollbooth, I highly recommend it. It was a fun read. In fact, I'm gonna go dig up my classic lit reading log now and see. I used to be on this book forum for a long time, back when I had time for stuff like that. And so I compiled my list on there. I haven't been there in a while. I don't even know if my account's still active. Probably isn't. It's probably deleted. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know. I mean, I made some good headway. I think it looks better than it did when I started. It's definitely a lot more complete looking, or like it's at least been attended to a little. I didn't really get to the rest of her, but that's okay. It's not terrible for one night. Especially considering I had an hour of technical trouble before I was able to actually do anything. So But yeah, thanks to everybody who hung out and came, stopped by, popped in. I'm gonna try and keep doing these streams on multiple platforms until my computer can't handle it anymore, I guess. So, thanks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It's coming along pretty well. I definitely want to add a whole lot more detail to it, so I'll probably work on it off stream a bit too. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet. I don't think I want to wait until I stream to work on these things. I might just do some like random impromptu streams throughout the week. Would that be weird? How much should I be sticking to a schedule? I'm still kind of figuring out this streaming thing. Part of me wants to just kind of stream whenever I feel like it. Just like in addition to my schedule. I don't know. Because it does help me like stay on task. I find that I take fewer breaks when I'm streaming, which is good. I need that accountability, I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, no, thanks for coming by. Always good to have company, for sure. Yeah. So, you guys have a good week. And yeah, I'll be streaming again on Friday. If anybody's watching this and wants to catch me live, that is where I will be. Hopefully this shows up on YouTube and doesn't get me banned. But you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys later.